Hi and welcome to this episode of Being Me. Being Me is a self-awareness toolbox where we talk about all the healing and wellness modalities available in Kenya that you can use to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being. On today's episode, we're talking about Reiki, and with us is...
I'm Aarti Kapoor,
Yes.
a Reiki therapist.
Awesome.
I'm an NLP life coach as well. But we're here to talk about Reiki, so I'll tell you more about that.
Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you so much
Really
for inviting
excited
me.
to hearing about Reiki. So tell us, what is Reiki? Or before, what is Reiki? How long have you been doing this? Where did you train?
Reiki is basically an energy healing modality which anybody can learn.
Yeah.
Any age. You don't need any prerequisites to learning it.
Yeah.
So I came across it just within Nairobi. Many years back, almost now it's almost heading to 20 years back since I got my first level.
Wow.
Yes, so I was a teenager at that time.
Yeah,
so
I was wondering, 20 years?
So I was a teenager when I got my first level certificate for Reiki. And then after that, it's been going up and up.
Wow.
So I had been practicing just within my family and friends, and it's been several years now that I've now started professionally.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've gotten good.
Wow,
feedback.
that's a long time. That's a long time. So for somebody like that is very lay and haven't heard about this modality before, what does it involve and at what level of our being are you working at when we're talking about Reiki?
Reiki.
Yeah.
Okay, to give you a very basic understanding, let's put our hands together. Rather than wet, put your hands together as close as you can, not touching. And just move it further away and then bring them close again. Keep doing that. You slowly feel some sort of magnetic feeling.
Yeah.
Now this is what's the Reiki about. We have our physical bodies.
Yes.
We have our breath. Or we say that's what giving us life. But I am breathing. I have a physical body. You have your physical body. You have breathing as well.
Yeah.
But there's something that's making us different. Our individuality, your individuality, it's different.
Yeah.
This is our energy life force. Some say it as energy life force. Some call it our soul. Some call it the spirit in us. Whatever name you give it. It's that thing that makes it different from the others. So Reiki involves the universal life energy and helps to use that energy to heal you. Now the healing comes in different levels, of course. You have the physical level, we have the emotional level, we have the spiritual level, we have psychological level. So it works on every level, any level that is connected to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. So when I am now going to do any sort of healing when it comes to Reiki, I work on all it works on its own on all three levels, on all the levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you give a diagnosis or do you go directly to the healing, or how does it work?
The session works as a short intake with a client about the intention of coming to the healing place, why they would like the healing done, what issues it is that they are probably experiencing at that moment. And depending on that, I then now first describe them what the whole process is about. And then what I get throughout the process, what I experience, what I sense, I give feedback at the end of the session and we talk about it. Now, a typical Reiki session ends there. What I now add on to is that at the end of the session, we found out what the problem is, where the problem is. I bring in life coaching into it as well. That's why a typical session with myself would slightly be more than an hour. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Because I involve life coaching, strategies that help you to at least empower yourself to what your goal now is. If within the session, for example, you've come in with me and saying my shoulders have been hurting a lot. And as per the session when I go through, I do feel the energy blocks around your shoulders. I heal that. But as I'm talking, I find that your shoulder are actually an extension to the burden you're feeling of responsibilities that are not yours. So we now talk through that, and we allow with the life coaching, with NLP strategies that I can help you with, and help you work through that.
Yeah.
So you're healing with the Reiki and with the life coaching.
Wow.
Yes.
That's like,
So
it's like attacking the problem from all angles.
yes, and then we go to the root cause of it to understand why it's happening. When I look at Reiki, I look at each problem that we have. It manifests physically and it manifests emotionally. If you look at a person, we have what are called energy chakras. We have 7 basic chakras that come from the top of the head all the way down to our tailbone at the end of the spine. So now each of them has their own frequencies, their own energies that they release, and is associated with certain organs of the body. And when it's not in balance, that is now when we start having physical symptoms. For example, if my my crown chakra and my third eye chakra may not be balanced or maybe low in energy, I start experiencing headaches or hurting. My eyes are really hurting and no rest. So that's how the symptoms come out. So when I start healing that, you'll see a slow decline of your headaches, your migraines even go away. You tend to get restful sleep as well. Yes. So it works on the physical, on the emotional level. Tensions because of the headaches, all that goes away. Let me ask you one question. I know you're the interviewer, but when you worry or when you're scared, which is the first place that you would put your hand on when it's come to yourself? Do you go like this or do you go like that? Or you hug yourself? How do you go?
When
you get
scared?
Worried? Yes.
Okay, scared, you tend to coil up.
Coil up. Your hands go there. Your hands go there.
Sometimes you feel like something has just crossed your... Why do we do that? Because our emotions, for fear and worry or anxiety, are based here. So we're kind of trying to protect that. That's when because there's so when there's a person who comes to me with lots of anxieties, I know where I'm going to focus my healing on. When they start healing up, they kind of start feeling a bit better. And I'm seeing that this is, I mean, to a normal person who is used to going to the doctor and getting medicine, what exactly do you mean when you say you're healing them? Is it that you're setting an intention? Is it that you're sending energy that way? What exactly is happening for somebody who actually has no idea?
So first thing I will always explain and make my clients aware is that Reiki healing in no way substitutes medical healing. Your medications that you take should be taken as per the doctor. This is just a supplement that helps to fasten your healing process. So when I start off the healing, you're telling me I've come to you because I keep having shoulder pains or headaches. So my intention when I'm healing is basically just to help you release that energy, release the stress, release the blockages that are around the areas you're telling me. But when I'm doing that, I've set my intention, I'm going to clear this. But when I'm doing that and scanning through your body, I feel there are other blocks as well. I keep note of that. So after the session, I give a feedback to the clients and tell them this is what I've come up with. Do you have any problems that you're experiencing? Probably even with constipation or with knee pains. That gives a lot of information to me as well about which other areas in your life have problems that are connected to your shoulder pains or to your headaches. because it's one body.
Yeah.
All our chakras are connected.
Yeah.
So if there's a little bit of off balance in any of the chakras, it affects the rest of the chakras. So when the healing is done, although you tell me this is where I need healing, it even starts healing other parts as well.
Wow.
Yes.
And I have seen, like, through the many interviews that I've done, the one constant thing that I keep getting is how much we are interconnected, because most people think about, oh, I'm having emotional issues. They don't connect that with their physical issues. It's like, I'll go to the doctor for this, and then this one I'll deal with it, or I'll look for somebody else to sort it out. And now you're telling us it's one and the same thing. Like, your knee pain could be connected with something that's going on at work.
Yes, yes, exactly. It all manifests in different, because we tend to sometimes suppress what we're feeling, and it comes out in a physical way.
Yeah.
My coughing, or my headaches, or my stomach pains. Children tend to have a lot of stomach pains.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons they don't want to go to school. What would be the reason for the stomach pains? Is something that they ate. When you rule out all the normal, something they ate or something, probably yes, maybe they have a bug. But of course you have the medical side of it. You need to, before you come to the energy side of it.
Yeah.
Once that's ruled out, you start to heal. And as with my experiences, now with my intuition getting cleaner, I tend to sense where exactly the problem is. So though the child is saying, yes, I have a stomach problem, it could even be having, do you have pains in your heart? Does your chest feel heavy? What is the reason? It's because maybe the child does not feel loved enough. Whereas where the anxieties come from, that's why the stomach hurts. So it's all connected. Yes.
Wow.
That's how it works.
That's amazing, because the more we understand how connected we are, I believe the more we are getting sustainable solutions to our problems. Yeah, and I want us to go on a break, but when we come back, we'll talk about how that is applicable now, how Reiki is applicable now. And also, you've mentioned your experiences. We'd love to hear some of those experiences and what people have healed with Reiki in the many years that you've been practicing.
Sure.
So don't go away. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to this episode of Being Me. Being Me is a show that is a self-awareness toolbox, and we are talking about all the healing and wellness modalities available in Kenya that help you safeguard your mental and emotional well-being. And on this particular episode, we are talking about Reiki, and Aarti has been telling us about Reiki, but where did Reiki come from? What's its origin?
Origin.
Yeah.
Reiki itself has come from Japan, though if you look at the scriptures and experiences and stories and myths of different religions and different geographical areas, you understand it goes way back, thousands of years. But Reiki itself, as is known, has come from Japan in the early 1900s, where there's a gentleman called Dr. Mikao Usui. That's the lineage that I have learned my Reiki from. The story goes that he had a calling. He used to meditate. So he'd gone up the mountain to meditate, and he meditated and fasted for 21 days. And he got a mystical revelation of symbols that we now use in Reiki.
So you use symbols.
We use certain symbols for Reiki to amplify the energies that go through. And so when he finished his fastings and his meditation of 21 days, and he got the symbols come to him through intuition, he came down and started giving discourses and helps to to share his knowledge and attune other disciples, other students that he came. So some of his disciples, when they migrated to the States, is when they started having more records of it, more writings of this healing processes. And through that, of course, everybody comes with their own individuality.
Yeah.
So they branch out from the main area. And now you can hear about chakra healings, chakra Reiki healings. You can hear about angel Reiki healings. You can hear about color Reiki healings. There's Karuna Reiki healing as well. So there are very different many that have come up now. That people, whoever wants, whatever they connect to, they can go and get them attuned. Yes. So now if you want to learn Reiki, of course you don't need any prerequisites for it. But you need a Reiki master. Yes, I can give you the tools that is other, but you would not know how to use the tools. So you need a Reiki master, a Reiki grandmaster, a teacher who actually will help you attune you. Attunement is a process whereby your own energy centers are amplified so that you're allowed to have energy flowing through you like more than a normal person. So attuned Reiki practitioners have our energy centers here in the palms amplified. So even as we're healing, so there's more energy flowing through us for your own healing. Yes, that's how.
So you're actually like a channel for the energy.
Yes, we don't use our own energies. We use, like I explained to you earlier, the universal life force. That's the force that we use to send out the healings.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. So now that you've spoken about the individualization of the Reiki, because everybody is different and they are aligned to different things, how does your session look like?
I have, with my experiences over there, understood that I need to give more to the client than just the basic Reiki procedures, Reiki process that we go through in a typical session. So how I start off, like I explained earlier, was have a small intake with my client, explain to them the whole Reiki session, understand what their needs are for the session, do the session, and end it with, I've included life coaching to the session as well, what normal practitioners would not do. And like I explained, each chakra has its own associated organs. So when it's working optimum, you'll feel more energized. So that is what my ultimate goal is, to help you feel more optimum, to help you feel more healthy in every way, physical, emotional, spiritual way, psychological way, whichever way you want to. But because it's all connected, it will all work in all the levels. So when I work, as much as I am going through what we've been taught as Reiki practitioners to work with, I would work with each chakra and the organs associated with it. So I will open up the chakras, I will cleanse the chakras, and it's important to balance them. So I will balance that out. So I do that for each chakra.
Do you do that with your hands or with your...
These are my weapons. This is how, like I said, the energy centers come from it. The energy comes from here. It's been amplified. You'll feel the heat. You can put your palms like that, and you can feel the heat there. And with this, I can even set my intention as to ask the Reiki, the Reiki energies, to go through your body as to where it's needed for healing. So this is what I use for. Some people touch the skin. I prefer going a bit higher and more healing. What we have, the aura, healing the aura as the energy goes down, heals it, and goes to the physical form and heals that as well.
Wow.
So basically, yes. So that's what I use, and I've incorporated a pendulum as well in my sessions. It's like an extension to my hand, of course. So when I have subtle experiences where I'm not able to really pick out where the problem is, I use the pendulum to help me release more energies from where it might be blocked and do more healing in it. Yes.
I'm going to speak for the skeptics here for this moment. Some people who might not understand this might label it as what is that? Is that magic? Is that you know, what do you have to say for people who
Call it magic. What is magic? It's
Yeah.
something that works wonders.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, it's more even like a science. If
Mm.
we all have learned science. Our basic science says we're all made of atoms,
Yeah.
and every atom is made of energy.
Yeah.
So we're actually energy beings.
Yeah.
We just start to have physical symptoms that are like diseases,
Mm.
emotional problems that we have.
Mm.
It's just a manifestation of our own energies
Mm.
that have degraded.
Yeah.
So pull it up. How are we going to do that?
Mm.
When you have a normal headache,
Mhm.
you go pop in a Panadol.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you have a more grave situation, a more grave problem, what do you go to a doctor? You
Yeah.
can't self-prescribe yourself it.
Mm.
So it's the same thing. If you have low energies, you cannot self-diagnose yourself.
Yeah.
You have to go to a practitioner who will help you boost your energies
Your
up to
energies,
your optimum. Your phone
Mhm.
is 10%.
Yeah.
What would you do?
You put it in the charge.
You put it on charge.
Yeah.
But you put it on charge for an hour, assuming, and
Yeah.
it charges for up to 30%.
Mm.
You've removed it.
Yeah.
You have two options.
Yeah.
Do you want to charge it more or do you want to use it?
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If you want to charge it more, you move it up to maybe 50 or 60%.
Yeah.
If you'll not charge it, you'll still use it up and it go back to 10%.
10%.
Our
yeah.
own energies are the same way.
Mm.
If you keep going to the practitioner to boost your energies,
Mhm.
you'll even learn tools that will help you keep your energies optimal.
Mm.
You use it up, you still don't know how to recharge yourself.
Yeah.
You'll have to go back.
Yeah.
Yes, but regular going helps you to keep your energies up.
Energies up.
Yes, that's how it
Wow,
works.
that's enlightening.
Yes,
That's an
thank you.
amazing analogy. So tell us, in this point in time where the world is faced with a pandemic and a lot of people's energies are depleted because of the heavy emotional stuff that they're going through. People are losing their jobs, people are uncertain about the future. Some people are locked out of their countries and they're
Yes.
like, when am I gonna get home?
Yes.
How does Reiki come in right now?
Reiki is like magic, like I say.
Yeah.
Reiki surpasses time, surpasses space.
Mm.
Meaning, time,
Mm-hmm.
I can do your healing at present the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Past,
Mhm.
I can do healing for whatever has happened in your past.
Mm.
Could it be yesterday? It could be when you were 2 years old as well,
Yeah.
6 years old.
Mm.
I can do healing to that so
Mm.
that it does not keep affecting you who you are now.
Yeah.
I can do healing for your future.
Mm.
You have a job interview coming up in a month's time,
Yeah.
I can send healing for that as well.
Wow.
So that it can, with the intention that you do get the job,
Mhm.
or with the intention that if it's not the job meant for you,
Mhm.
trying out, but for you to do well in the job, in the
Mm.
job interview.
Mm.
Yes, that was the time aspect. The space aspect is you could be anywhere in the world. Me seated here, I can still send you energies. I can still send you the healing.
Mm.
But why is Reiki healing so, how can I say, how does it help you to heal?
Mm.
Because Reiki healing actually uses frequencies, energy frequencies that are of higher level
Yeah.
than low level.
Mm.
Our bodies tend to absorb any sort of frequencies that come to us.
Yeah.
When you start feeling happy, energized,
Mhm.
bubbly, enthusiastic,
Yeah.
these are higher levels of frequencies that are around you.
Yeah.
When you start feeling lethargic and lazy and feeling sick and stuff, these are low levels of frequency.
Yeah.
So when you surround yourself with high levels of frequency, you automatically feel that difference.
Mm.
And people like us, practitioners like us, help to boost that, to fill you up with a higher level,
Higher
the
level
higher frequencies
energies,
than
yeah.
the lower one.
Yeah.
Release out what is low,
Mm.
the negative energies that are low. Release that out
Yeah.
and replace it with the higher frequencies.
Yeah.
That's how we work. So when we look at what you've described with what's happening in around the world,
Yeah.
with the depression people are feeling, anxieties people are feeling, they don't know when this is going to end,
Mm.
job insecurities, some people have lost their jobs.
Yeah.
We don't know what our business is going to be like in a month's time.
Mm.
All this, wherever you are, with our intention,
Yeah.
we can heal it.
Yeah.
So as of now, because I've not been able to do any one-on-one sessions because of our restrictions,
Yeah.
I've been able to do distant healings. And with this distant healings, I've had people who are very, very anxious,
Yeah.
help them to calm them down, distract that into other productive ways they can use that energy instead.
Yeah.
Gone into playing games with their families, indoor games, doing activities, art mostly.
Yeah.
So just probably even just a movie time with the family, just to reduce that. They kind of feel a lot more calmer when they've done that.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's amazing, because I think there's always something positive that can come out of this period. And if you get some of these therapies that we're talking about, if you send somebody like high vibrational energy and they're able to turn around their situation into a positive one that creates beautiful moments for them and their family, then that's amazing.
Thank you.
So tell me, if somebody wants to learn Reiki, wants to do a session, how can they do that?
Okay. I currently, I'm still not teaching Reiki, though it is in the process.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it last year, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted.
Yeah.
And with everything being restricted, so we'll have to wait for that.
Yeah.
So for a Reiki session, as of now, I'm not doing any one-on-ones.
Yes.
Because of clearly the way the situation is.
Yeah.
But I do distant Reiki healings. And then I do follow up with any coaching that they need if possible.
Yeah.
So with the distant Reiki healings, what I just request the client is to send me a photo. See, when we take a photograph, scientifically, if you look at the MRIs and our magnetic field or auric field gets captured in it. So when I'm sensing your energies and doing an energy scan, or I'm going to send healing, I can know which part of you needs the healing. So your most recent photograph will show me where the healing needs. You may tell me, okay, I need healing on my, because my head's been hurting, my shoulder's been hurting, my neck's been hurting. I will do healing there. But other places will even pop up. Yes.
Wow. So actually photographs are like, they capture our aura and our energetic field as well.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what you use
I
when
use
you're
that
sending
for,
healing?
yes.
Wow. That's amazing. So you mentioned that the session lasts for like about 1 hour and 20
1 hour, 20
minutes,
minutes, the one-on-ones. The distant healings, I do the healing itself for 30 minutes because of course I don't have the intake. Of course, I would do the intake with a chat or a phone call.
Yeah.
But then the actual healing itself just takes me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then thereafter again I can do a phone call, just a feedback on what I sensed and where I did the healing. And what I get a feedback from the client as well, if whether they felt anything.
Yeah.
Most often than not, the client feels like they're slumbering away, when they're trying like falling asleep, or they're just feeling lighter, or feeling a lot calmer.
Yeah.
Those are the most common responses I get from the clients.
Wow.
Yeah. So it has definitely helped with people who have anxieties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Gosh, when you're talking about amazing things like this, time really flies. And now our time is over. And I just want to say thank you so much for, for giving us this amazing information. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who really would love to know more about Reiki, because of course we couldn't cover everything. And we couldn't ask more questions and answer more questions in this session. So I'm hoping that you can give us your contacts.
Yeah, I'll leave my contact with you. They can either email me or call me up. And yeah, I've been more than willing to help out anybody I can.
Awesome. Is there any parting shot you have for the viewers?
No, I really am so grateful for this platform, that at least now I've been able to give it out to us here, that what Reiki is about and that it's available. I'm not the only practitioner. There are many practitioners out there. Make use of it.
Definitely.
Make use of it. And the most common, once I start my classes, I would really encourage people at least to do the first level of Reiki, so you can start healing yourself up. You don't need someone else to do it for you. But it's a step, yes.
Definitely. And we look forward to you becoming a trainer and training us.
Oh, thank you so much. Blessings.
Yeah, I'd love to get trained, and I'd love you to train me. So I'll be rooting for you.
You will. Very soon I will.
All right.
Thank you so much, Caroline,
Thank
for
you.
inviting me.
Thank
I truly
you,
appreciate
Aarti.
it.
And thank you, dear viewer, for staying with us and for learning. I hope you have learned something new today, and I hope that you're going to be interested and you're going to be proactive to learn more than what we've talked about. Reach out to Aarti. We are going to give you her contacts. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Ask just down below at the comment section. Like this, share this with as many people as you can, and don't forget to click subscribe and click on the notification button so that you don't miss any of the episodes. But for now, I've been your host, Caroline Gaiduma, and it's bye-bye.